Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm getting my MBA at GW, and on my team with me I have Matt Atwell, who is getting his master's in applied economics. Matt and I are actually engaged, and what started off as a conversation about what are we going to dress our kids in, there's no hip kids clothes, turned into a real business idea when I started talking to parents who have shopped for kids clothing in the past year. Talked to about 30 parents and found a quick consensus. So the three main problems that customers brought up when I talked to them were sizing issues with only being like 3 months or 6 months, but not really leaving room for long or chunky baby. And then there was a lack of options. So this was especially felt around boys' clothes and girls' clothes that were a little too cutesy and not enough girl power. And finally, sustainability, especially with fast fashion, is such an issue, and I don't think there's any faster fashion than kids' clothing. So these three issues paved the way for a fantastic opportunity to sell clothing online, which really hasn't been done in kids' clothing. You have parents who are shopping for themselves 50 to 75% of the time online, but for their kids, only about 0 to 25%, and that's a huge gap. Having inclusive sizing that goes beyond 3 months or 6 months makes it easier for parents to shop online because they know exactly what they're getting and they can measure their kids in the same way that they would measure themselves. Having options that work for both boys and girls help resolve the gender neutrality trend and really make sure that we're addressing how kids are going to grow up to be themselves and not making them conform by their clothing choices. Finally, we have parents who want to make a difference, and sustainable, high-quality options are going to make it through the wash a million times and still pass them down to their cousin. We see a galaxy-sized gap in the children's clothing industry for Moon and Stars to come in and take the way, and we hope that you see the same and will invest in us going forward.